What's that? Not a problem. All right, thank you very much.
If all of the hearing whispers in the night, voices filling up your mind. You're like a ghost of you. You've been drowning in the rain, slowly sailing out to dream. So deep inside of you, see the colors of the sky slowly turn from black to white. The rising hope glides slow. Now there's nothing left to lose, so we're breaking all the rules. We don't know what we know. As I journey, nothing left from the heart. Living in the night. I can feel the fire come alive. So come before the sun, sometimes before the dawn. Oh, I can see the fire in your eyes. In your eyes. Oh, I can see the fire in your eyes. Now you'll never be the same once you felt that burning flame. You're chasing stars alive. All those broken left behind, watching crumble So take me for the dawn. Oh, I can see the